Welcome everyone. You'll let a few people join us, but happy Fulfillment Friday. Some of you might have seen me earlier, so it might be your second time tuning in. If so happy to see you here. We're going to be doing just a few restorative postures today, or asanas. Before we start, I recommend getting close to a wall. We're going to finish with our final posture up against the wall. So without further ado, we'll get started because we have a wonderful guest joining us to sing for us during our rest. So get you all set up here. And like I say, come to a wall. We won't be doing too many postures. Soaking up below this beautiful sunlight. Hope it's sunny where you are. Let's take just a moment. Start to ground down. Close your eyes. Check in with your breath. Check in with your body. Start to deepen your inhales. Match that depth in your exhales. Blink your eyes open. Inhale, send your arms up overhead. Exhale, place your right palm down. Send your left arm long over your ear. And then keep your left hip anchored down to the mat. Option to gaze up under your top arm if it's comfortable in your neck. Inhale. Exhale, start to reach for the floor with your left fingers, then crawl your way over to the other side. Stretch through your low back, mid back as you go. Inhale, send your right arm up. And think about stretching along your right side ribs. Send breath into your intercostal muscles, the little muscles between your ribs here. Breathe in. Exhale again, reach for the floor. This time come to center and pause. Now you might be up on your palms. You might find your way down to your forearms. Start to stretch through your low back. Send love to your hips. Inhales to lengthen your spine. Exhales to descend. And then inhale, walk your hands in. Simply switch the cross of your legs. We tend to favor one side over the other. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, place your left palm down. Reach your right arm long over your ear. Again, option to gaze up. Spread your fingers wide. Create some energy there. Inhale. Exhale, start to round. Reach for the floor. Crawl through center. Stretch through your back. Place your right hand down. Inhale, send your left arm high overhead. Gaze up. Breathe in. Exhale again, come to center. Find that gentle forward bend right in the middle. Connect in with your breath. Inhale. Sigh it out your mouth. Exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back in. Uncross your legs and start to lower down onto your mat. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop out wide. Now, if this feels like a lot for your inner thighs, option to hold your outer thighs with your hands or place a pillow or blanket, anything you have available underneath them. Otherwise, connect your right hand to your belly, left hand to your heart. Let this be an opening across your chest as well as across your pelvis. Breathe deeply here. Feel the physical rise and fall of your belly and your chest as you breathe in, and as you breathe out. And draw your hands to your hips. Slide them down your legs. Bring your knees up toward the ceiling again. Close them like a giant book. Then cross your right foot over your left knee. You can stay here, pushing your right knee away from you, or you can lift your left foot off the floor. Flex through both feet. Grab the back of your left thigh. And again, you can stay right here, just energetically sending your right knee away. Or place your right hand on it. Actually start to push it away physically. This may deepen the stretch for you. Breath in. Exhale, start to rewind. Place your left foot down, and then your right. Let's take it to the other side. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Start to draw your right knee in only if you did so on the other side. Let's try to even out. Flex through your toes. Maybe you push your left knee away to deepen the outer hip stretch. Last breath in. Your exhale, release your right foot, uncross your left. And then, as I said, if you need to be close to a wall, start to move your way over. Send your legs up the wall. Now, if it feels tricky to get close, or if it feels like too much intensity on your legs to get them really straight, maybe you have really tight legs, you can always bend your knees, but try to bring your legs way above your heart, your head, and just let your toes go. Again, you can draw your hands to your torso, to your heart, to your belly, or you can let them come out wide. If you do so, let them be palms face up, position of receptivity, energetically, just accepting anything you need. This is a wonderful passive inversion to reverse the flow of blood from the feet, giving the heart a little break and changing our perspective. Let's take a big breath in together. Tense up your feet, your hands, your face. Exhale, let it all go. Fully drop in. And as you find your rest here, I'll bring in our wonderful guest, Biet, to sing to us while we all rest. Just tap into your breath here. Listen to what your body needs. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, it's such a wonderful
How
gift
are
to
you?
have you here.
It's such a nice gift to be here. I was just stretching with you. That's why I took my headset off. I thought, all right, I'm gonna stretch and then I'll sing.
I love that. Well, thank you for joining us.
How are you today? You feel good?
Good. Like I said when I started, just soaking up a little bit of the sunshine, you know? So I
Totally.
have a small apartment, so trying to enjoy the little bit of nature coming in.
Beautiful. All right, well, I'm gonna sing a song for you. This song is from my new record, Mercury, which is not out yet.
Oh,
You can hear pieces of it in different videos that will be released soon, but the record will come out in June-ish, depending on what happens with the quarantine.
what a treat. So excited.
I will shed this mask for you, just to show you my face as it came, and everyone will know your name, and be the one you want, the one you can't live without, and finally see the truth as it shows your heart how to be. And I'll finally make my move and be the one you want, the one you can't live without. I will shed this mask for you and show you my face as it became, and you'll finally know my name, just like I knew you, and I look like you do, and finally see the truth as it rises up in my brain and glides away all the rain. I'll be the one you are, and all the shining stars shining down as I come. I'll be the one, I'll be the one, shining down as I come. And I'll be the one when all is said and show you my face as it came, and wash off this masquerade to be the one who was. You're a shining star.
Thank you so much. Oh, that was stunning. And what a treat. I didn't even realize you'd be singing something new that hasn't even been released. I listened to your last album almost constantly when I'm practicing. So
Thank you so much. I can't wait to share this new one with you.
let me draw the sunlight a little bit here. Do you have a release date in mind?
It was June. We do not anymore because the producer's in quarantine right now, so we'll see what happens. But
Yeah, it's kind of set everyone back a little bit, but everyone that is slowly coming out of their rest after that ethereal song, please introduce yourself, Biet, for those who, might not know who you are.
hi, everyone. My name is Biet. Biet Simkin. I'm a spiritual teacher. I do crazy shit. I travel the world, and I create meditation experiences and score them with my own music. And I have a book I know about. Let's see, this one. It's called Don't Just Sit There, and it's like a rebel's guide to meditation. The whole principle behind my work is that I share with people a way to meditate and find enlightenment that isn't a woo-woo and doesn't mean that you need to give up your belongings, desires, or just give up materialism to find enlightenment.
And your book is very recent, yes?
It came out last year, April 2019.
So it hasn't really even, just about 1 year. Wow. And what was your inspiration for this book? Because I know you had, like you say, you do so many incredibly wonderful, spiritual teachings, but what was your inspiration for this book?
Well, I'm a fourth way teacher by study. I studied fourth way with my father my whole life, and no one knows what fourth way is, or most people don't anyway. And so I felt that bringing fourth way to the world in a way that was really palatable and understandable, easy to access, no nonsense, and not a lot of jargon was really important. So I wrote this book out of that wisdom and 40 years of study.
Incredible. And we will have you, of course, we've had you in some of the stories, but linked so that people can check out the book. I think it's a really pivotal time, especially right now when we are stuck at home, when we have the moment. We don't have the excuses of, I don't have time to start meditating, which should never, if you say that, I believe there's that old quote of if you can't meditate for 10 minutes, you should meditate for an hour. So it's really like, this is a great moment to take all the excuses out of the way, sit down and really realize you can start a meditation or spiritual practice. It doesn't have to be as hard as it seems on the outside.
Exactly.
So, and I actually found you through your music. I listened, oh my goodness, it was years ago. I listened to a podcast that you were on, and I was just hooked ever since I heard back when you were on the Balance Lawn on Jordan Younger's. Yeah.
I love her. Yeah.
She's
so
incredible.
Cool.
So and where can we find just the normal spots to find your music? Apple Music, YouTube, I assume?
YouTube,
incredible.
Apple, and Spotify all have my record. The first one is called Biet. It doesn't have my last name. And it's The Lunar, like a lunar cycle, The Lunar.
Incredible. I love all of your music personally. So I hope everyone will go check out your music, check out your book. As I said, there is no excuse anymore for you for anyone not to check it out.
Now it's like the best time to read that book and actually just get through it, because I think it's so important to be able to actually, use this time as a way to really ground in something new, and new habits, new ways of seeing the world. Especially now when some people are afraid, maybe for the first time in their life. I've been gifted the opportunity to be so afraid from such a young age. Not everyone has that privilege. And so I think that once you get that your life really could end at any minute. Not everyone gets that for some reason. Like everyone's like, oh my God, COVID. And I'm like, what's changed exactly? Like I was always kind of could have died any minute. Like I don't understand how this is different, but it's different. It's different because people are collectively, but I don't think it's really different. We always have the right to be awake. We always have the right to be powerful. We always have the right to choose love. We always have the right to be positive, and it's radical. It's a radical choice, and it's a radical choice on a normal day, and it's a radical day during a quarantine. So,
Well, and I think it is, there has been a shift of the collective energy, and maybe that's what people are feeling, that it's not just, a state or the United States, it is a global thing. And it is true, though. It's the moment to wake up, and you can choose that this is the time you take to binge all the Netflix shows and, not work out and feel afraid, or can you take this moment, seize the day, and actually commit to something that will, when we come out of this on the other side, be a positive change.
100%.
So thank you so much, Biet. And I will just close out by asking you the two questions I ask everyone. Number one, it could be a supplement, it could be a wellness ritual, but just one thing that you do every day to help your physical, mental, or spiritual well-being.
I do a breathwork practice that is incorporated in the Guided by Biet experience, and it's available on my IGTV. So if you just scroll on my page, it'll be there. It's like I do about 4 rounds of that. So the practice itself, I think the one I featured is like 2.5 minutes. So I do about 4 of those.
Oh, wow. Incredible. And that's the first thing you do in the morning,
No,
or
but I
what
just do it
time?
anytime through the day if I need to remember who I am.
I love that. And then the last thing, which it's a little hard just to choose one, I'm sure, but what is one thing you're grateful for right in this moment?
One?
Yeah. Like I say, that's actually the tricky one.
Hmm. God, that is a really hard question. I just want to feel into that real quick, just because I don't want to say anything that's like
Please.
not a present. I think I'm just really grateful for a peace, and a feeling of ease in my body and in my mind, and also like a lack of pressure to feel like I need to be in a bliss state at all times, and knowing I know how to get back there and I know how to bring people there is enough. That sometimes I get to just be human.
That's, I feel that very deeply. Yes. It's such a human thing to want to chase bliss or, happiness, whatever you want to clarify it as. But it's, I'm feeling that today. I'm having a day of a lot of emotions, and just recognizing you have to allow yourself to sit with that.
Amen.
So, well, thank you again. It is a huge gift to have, your presence virtually speaking with us here, and to hear unreleased gorgeous music. I can't
Thank
imagine a better way to close out a Friday. So thank
So
you
good to
so
see you.
much.
Mwah.
Ah.